what you'll see is that when people are giving you pushback on the metric, actually they're giving you pushback on the modality that you implicitly combine it with. There are 6 key components to a SaaS pricing model, and in order for it to actually be a model that you can execute and use to price something. Next step here is something that people get mixed up with the pricing metric a lot, which is the pricing modality. So the modality is basically whether something is a flat fee, so just paid once, is a license fee, which is a right to use something in a future time period, a usage-based fee, which means that it's a payment at the end of a period because you have used something, and then finally a credit model where, just like audible.com where you buy audiobooks, you buy a credit, the credit sits in your account, you can exchange it for an audiobook, but the subscription is for the credits. So every month you get more credits, and then they just accrue or build up in your account, and then whenever you want to use them, you use them, right? So what you can do is you can combine any metric with any modality, right? The flat fee being the account level, so being like that's that, but you can have user licenses or you can have usage-based with users. That would be, let's say, counting the monthly active users. And you can have credits, meaning that you say, well, you're going to pay me up front for 50 usage credits, and then we're going to count how many of your employees log in, and then we're going to subtract that from the credits, and then you're going to buy 50 new credits. You have systems like that. So what you'll see is that when people are giving you pushback on the metric, actually they're giving you pushback on the modality that you implicitly, so let's say, combine it with, right? So if you say, well, I'm going to charge you for a license for 1 million API calls, right? So you're going to pay me for 1 million API calls, whether you use it or not. And that's what a license is. So a license is you will guess or bet or estimate how much usage you're going to have, and then you're going to pay me for that. If you then don't use it, tough luck. That's on you. So the risk is on the customer here. And the cash flow comes up front, but also the price is very predictable. And, it's often actually considered quite fair. On the other hand, the usage-based models, customers don't have to pay up front, they pay at the end. Pricing is very unpredictable, depending on how usage is actually performed. And then finally, they only pay for what they need. So they don't have any need of estimation, right? They can just use it, and then whatever users they have, they pay for that. So I don't think that there's any, let's say, really good or really bad modality. It all depends on the product. It all depends on the situation, the customer, and so forth. They're just there. So the normal ones are license-based and usage-based. Sometimes we add flat fees for very simple software. Sometimes we combine. So we have say, okay, you're going to have a flat fee plus a license for users plus the usage-based version for the API calls that's going to count all the infrastructure load that you're putting on us, something like that. For more complex B2B solutions, you start combining these and build your model from that. Okay, so the key point here with modality is that it determines cash flow and risk, like licensed cash flow up front, usage cash flow at the end of the period, license customer carries the risk, usage you carry the risk. Hey there, so I create these videos for free so that you can take your great SaaS product and turn it into a great SaaS business. So if you like the video and you got value from it, you should of course subscribe to the channel and also tell a friend. So write someone and say, hey, you're in SaaS, this guy talks about SaaS, maybe there's something in there for you.